Hey everyone, this is your girl Catrice, and welcome to Cocktail Hour with Catrice. I'm so excited that you all decided to join me for today's live, to click on this video, and to support your girl, okay? So let's get a few of the church announcements out the way so we can get started. Number one, go over there and check out our Patreon. That is our exclusive community where I give you our breaking news, behind the scenes information, my personal thoughts on some things that I can't say out here, some pictures of people's pictures that I can't post here on YouTube, and some other information, okay? I also give you all a word if I get it, so I don't like to do that much, but it comes through, so I go ahead and give it to you over there in Patreon, okay? Number two, you all should have gotten a text message, okay, from me to you when I'm going live. So if you have not gotten a text message, that means you're not a part of the community. So go over there and text the word cocktails to 833-495-4371. It's 833-495-4371. Also, the third thing, honey, make sure that you all support this channel, okay? And a little bit will help, all right, because we're trying to build something really positive over here. So check the link down below for my Cashapp. You can send it through PayPal, okay? Just go ahead and support your girl so that we can keep this show up and running. And last but not least, I'm a self-published author of a book, well, several actually, but the main one that deals with this channel is called Triumph Over Adversity, Overcome Your Church Hurt. It shares with you all my personal journey of what God allowed to happen to me, how I ended up leaving the church, and then some of the stuff that he gave to me back then is actually happening right now. So you want to make sure that you check out that book. If you've ever dealt with church hurt, I give you all some tips on how to cope and to deal. I might have to rewrite it, but I don't know, child. This is a lot of work to write a book. I'm doing other stuff. Anyway, I cannot wait to see you all for today's show. Share me with your friends, your family, and your aunties. Okay, the aunties love cocktails. They love me. Share me with them so that they can get this good tea too. I'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you all. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday already. Oh my God. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you all. It has been a very busy day here, but listen, I'm so excited to be here with you all. If you are new, please do not forget to hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button, okay? I'm trying to get on here and get off early because I have a date tonight and I cannot be late. It is Halloween. I was going to dress up, right? I told my producers behind the scenes, I said, I should dress up as Brian Carn and just damn everybody to hell. But anyway, I did not do it because I don't really do the whole Halloween situation. I don't dress up. I do not pretend like I want to dress up, okay? Shout out to my Instagram people over there. I do not pretend like I want to dress up for Halloween, honey. It is not my holiday, okay? My holiday is Christmas. and Memorial Day because I can relax. Anyway, happy Tuesday to each and every one of you all. Listen, we have a lot on the, well, we have a couple things on the roster, but I'm going to try to get in and out. I even set my Alexa for 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to try to get in and out of here very, very quickly so that I can get my night started, okay? Because it is movie night. My friend wants to watch some scary movie or something. I said, child, I don't know if I want to do it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a soldier, okay? I'm going to do it. Only because he's mine. But anyway, that's a whole nother situation. Happy Tuesday. Okay, first of all, congratulations. Hey, but I ain't taking you in a minute. What's going on, Miss Tor? How you been, baby? Okay. So I know you all are here looking for the Brandon Coleman update. Please stay until the end of the show. It will be our last topic of discussion. All right? Please make sure that you all wait. Janika, but how you doing, baby? Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you all. Listen, congratulations are in order today, okay? I think I made a little post for these people, child. It's been a long day. You know, oh, I did. Congratulations are in order for Kierra Sheard and her husband, okay? The mama, Karen Clark Sheard, posted saying that congratulations to the Kellys on their baby girl, Chloe. I thought that was a really pretty name, by the way, Chloe Drew. And I thought that the party that they had was absolutely beautiful and extravagant. So shout out to Kierra and her husband, okay, on their baby girl. I'm assuming it's a baby girl because it's pink, but I guess we will find out sooner or later, okay? But congratulations are in order to them. We all know, based upon what was going on social media and her own personal testimony, that Kierra Sheard had some challenges with conception. Okay, as you all know, I have as well. I have a hysterectomy. There is no secret to the channel. Okay, I tell y'all all my daggone business. Say y'all too much. So anyway, they conceived their Kwame's in the, but hey, well, thank you, baby. Come on in. Listen, it is. I'm just happy and overjoyed for them that they were able to conceive finally. Okay, safe pregnancy. Hopefully, it's a healthy baby girl. Okay, and so we're gonna just be praying for the Kellys. Hold on, who was it? Okay, we're gonna be praying for the Kellys that their baby girl is bringing the joy to their life. Am I glowing? Thank you. Listen. I was gonna dress up as Brian Karn today. Okay, for Halloween. And I was going to damn everybody to hell, but I didn't have time. Plus, I'm like, I don't want to put on a beard. I don't want to have to put on a whole, no, I don't. I said, I don't want to do it. Maybe next year I will dress up like Brian Karn and damn everybody to hell. Huh? I will damn everybody. Hermes is in the building. Michaela's here too. Listen, I was going to dress up like Brian Karn. I said, what can I do for Halloween that's going to get the people going? And I said, I'm gonna dress up as Brian Karn because he sends everybody to hell, and I do too sometimes. Behind the scenes, my best friend Babe will tell you, I'd be like, they going to hell. We're gonna talk about that today too, about the church in Fort Washington, Maryland, where I am. Okay, and I told the people that they're not saved, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. But shout out to the Kellys on their baby. We're gonna be praying for them that everything is going well with Chloe Drew. I can't wait to see some pictures though, because I'm nosy. I want to see. All right. In other news, y'all, listen, this is a sad thing. And also, I got word about Bishop Carlton Pearson. Oh, you know what? I'm done. I need a minute. Kwame did not say he was going to dress up like you can dress up like the sweet precious daddy. Okay, because that is A.D. Cunningham. Just with a little silver fox beard. Okay, you're already good looking, and just put it to do. All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me take this out. No, tonight I have on a cute, hey Angie, a cute little bustier. Okay, it's a lace booster. Okay, because I have a date after I leave here, and I have to be cute. I have to be cute. Okay, so your girl got all dressed up. The people said I'm glowing. Read between the lines, mind y'all business. All right. It is a sad day, though. It is a very sad day. Yesterday, and I think I'm going to start recording on Tuesdays because Monday is a very busy day for the church. And so we had the Kierra Sheard and her husband Jordan giving birth to the baby. And then we had a death, unfortunately. And we also have not, I don't want to say potential. We have a mind of God who is actively, the people said that he's actively transitioning, and that is Bishop Carlton Pearson. So you all keep him and his family in prayer, more the family than anything. I think he's coming to grips with the fact that he's getting ready to transition and go on to glory. All right. Hey, Cassandra, thank you for coming on in. I think that he is resting in the fact. So we will see what happens. Okay. I don't believe things until, because I do believe that God is a healer. I do believe that he is a miracle worker. Huh? I do. I wait to the last minute. I said, God can still pull through. All right. But the mind of God, they said that he is actively in the transition. They told him to keep him comfortable. And so you guys, please be praying for his family. But yesterday morning, I went to the gym. Y'all know I'm still on this health kick, right? Because you got to be, listen, the girl told me at the gym yesterday, she said, Catrice, she stopped me. She said, your waist. I said, girl, what it is? What happened? Okay. Now I'm still thinking voluptuous now, but she said, your waist, child. I said, listen. I said, I put on this waist trainer every day and I get on this treadmill, and to God be the glory. Exercise is good for your health. Go ahead and get to the gym and work out. All right. But we're going to be praying. When I got home yesterday from the gym, I received some news via Facebook. Okay. One of my Facebook friends, and I'm really on Facebook, so I know this was God. I'm really on Facebook. So I log on for a second and I see that there's a drummer that I know based out of, well, he's based from here from the DMV, but he's in LA right now. And he said, I am heartbroken and I am sick. And I said, oh my God, somebody has died. Child. I want to show you all this gentleman. His name is Aaron Spears, okay? And he was beloved by so many. 1976 to 2023. He was a renowned drummer. This young man actually was a drummer for, I think it was Ariana Grande, Usher, you name it. He drummed for the best of the best. His last church assignment was the First Baptist Church of Glen Arden. That's in Maryland. That is where Bishop Jakes comes to when he comes to Maryland. And let me read the post. It says, it is with a very heavy heart and overwhelming sadness that I share the news of the passing of my beloved husband, Aaron Spears. Aaron was not only an incredibly accomplished drummer, admired by many for his unparalleled talent and passion for music, but he was also a devoted father to our precious son, August, and to our son, August. His love, guidance, and warmth were pillars of our family, and his absence leaves a void that words cannot describe. We were blessed to have him in our lives, and his legacy will live on through the beautiful rhythms rhythms created and shared with us. We appreciate all the thoughts and prayers on this difficult time. Please remember that, and please remember Aaron for the incredible person that he was, and amazing music that he brought into the world. At this time, we ask for privacy as we work our way through this, Jessica and August. So the young man, like I said, he is a highly accomplished drummer. Okay. He has traveled with the best of the best. I did receive word late last night because, I asked. I said, Chad, what happened? I did. I said, what happened? And they said that he had allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, had a blood clot. And so unbeknownst to him, I believe, I don't think that he knew. They said it allegedly was in his leg. And so we're going to be continuously praying for his family, praying for all of the people that were affected. The entire DMV right now is in a state of shock. They are not okay. Okay, let me just look. Can I be honest? The DMV they're not okay. The singers, the musicians, the pastors, the leaders, everyone is not okay right now at the passing of this gentleman. And let me tell you all this. Let me show you, baby. This young man. Let me put my glasses on. Let me tell you something. This man. I like people when they're humble. Oh my God. Here are some notable outlets that posted about his passing. Now, listen, some of us may not get this when we die. We cross over, we might get a post on Facebook, and somebody might send folks a DoorDash or something. You know what I mean? With a little cheeseburger or something. Anyway, People Magazine, TMZ, of course, USA Today, Billboard, Variety, the Daily Mail, the U.S. Sun, and the New York Times all posted about his passing. Let me read it again. This is what you call impact right here. People Magazine, TMZ, USA Today, Billboard, Variety, the Daily Mail, the U.S. Sun, and the New York Times. They all posted that Aaron Spears has transitioned. So you all please pray for his family, his beloved wife. Hey, Kai Grace, his beloved wife and son August. They are yet grieving. We have yet seen another mind of God transition into the holies of holies. We don't know where he went. I don't tell people because after Sweet Daddy, after he transitioned, people told me I could not say where he went. Okay? Y'all pray for the people with Sweet Daddy. They just love getting on Sweet Daddy Bailey. He gone now, y'all. Leave Sweet Daddy Bailey alone. Listen, they talk about cocktails. You need to leave Sweet Daddy. Look. Don't do it. All right? Leave Sweet Daddy Bailey out of it. Praise the Lord. Sweet Daddy Bailey was the mind of God. The people loved him. The people loved him. He was revered by many. As a matter of fact, Cunningham, well, he's getting more screams than Daddy Bailey. Because Daddy Bailey, hey, what's going on, Kyle Grace? Daddy Bailey could not walk. Oh, but A.D. Cunningham, he could run a mile. Oh, yes, he can. And so, but we need to watch out for A.D. Cunningham, the sweet, precious daddy. Because if he can run a mile, y'all know where I'm going with that, right? Okay. If the sweet, precious daddy, A.D. Cunningham, can run a mile. Now, I don't know if he can run a mile with multiple women. Maybe one or two. Maybe one or two. Hey, Sergeant King. Maybe one or two. Okay. But Sweet Daddy Bailey, no, he needed assistance. And so if he was cheating at the end, it was not much. It was not much. What's going on? I was told to behave. Okay, they be getting on me, y'all. They get on me. That's one of my best friends right there. They get on me. They tell me behind the scenes to stop. They do. They tell me to stop all the time. As a matter of fact, I think that one of my friends, I ain't gonna mention who it is, but it's on there right now. He sends me stuff to get my reaction because he wants to laugh from me. And I'd be like, why did you even tell me if you know I'm gonna say something? Like Ebenezer AME Church, Fort Washington. Now listen, I come out of the AME organization. That is my stomping ground. Praise the Lord. AME is my stomping ground. The Lord was glorified with my upbringing, and they're very strict. Okay? But I'm going to say this for the record. The people, I need to know who is on the committee to book these preachers. Who? I need to know at every church from now on. If I see certain people on the road, I'm going to ask who is behind the booking. I don't like it. I told one of my dear friends, I said, I love and respect your pastor, but she has horrible taste in preachers. Y'all hold that thought 2 seconds. Hey, Chef Don. All right. I'm back, y'all. My apologies. I had to open the door. So I want to know what's going on. We haven't missed it yet. You haven't missed the Brandon update. So I said to my friend, what was it? Was it yesterday? He on here watching. He just said something. So let's go back. About a week ago, he said, I think I'm going to go to not First Baptist, Ebenezer AME Fort Washington, because it is the pastoral 40th anniversary of the Brownings. Okay, that is Granger and Joanne Browning. They are a husband and wife pastoral team. Okay, I like to see the men and women and the men and women of God collaborate together and praise the Lord. I love that. Let me be with my husband and ministry. Let me co-labor with my wife. I love that. 40 years is a long time to be in the number. As a matter of fact, I think back in the day, I don't know if it was her father or it was another female pastor's father in the DMV that was in a retirement home that I think I used to work at. But I need to know who was on the roll. Who decided who's gonna come to preach? Here we go. This is what happened. So my friend told me he was gonna go to the church to go see Donald Long. I said, okay, he's gonna be in town. Now, and if you're in the DMV, if you come to visit, First Baptist Church of Glen Arden is the church that you go to if you want to see Shirley Caesar. They're kind of old school. You know what I'm saying? That's where Shirley goes. Shirley goes to First Baptist of Glen Arden because, the Jenkins, they're older church. They're older saints. Now, these are older saints too. However, they like to stick within the AME culture. Now, as you all can see, we have Dr. Jamal Bryant in the morning service. And I said, hold on. Now, he was just in a church that I respected back in April for the pastoral anniversary. And I said, shout out to the woman of God. I shouted her out here on my channel. But I told my friend, if she brings somebody else, if she brings Jamal back, now he's doing the Lord's work. But I'm not feeling it. Okay. I said the people know who to bring in to make the money. That is Jamal Bryant and Juanita Bynum. If they're not going to do nothing else, they're going to raise the offering. Prophet Lowe, you just got to put him in, and then they're just going to be throwing money at him. You know what I'm saying? Because prophesy, Papa. They do. I hate that, by the way. Just tell them to prophesy, child. Papa. Who is Papa? Anyway, so the people brought in for the morning service Dr. Jamal Bryant. I said, Lord, I said, who is on the committee to get the folk to come in for the service? Because I'm not feeling. We need to do better. We need to stop bringing him in. Okay, let his high part stay down in Atlanta and do the Lord's work down there. Grow your marijuana, child. Stop coming to the DMV. But anyway, so here is what happened. So then, as you all can see in the evening time, now that's where they want to bring the carnal people out. That's when the people want to come out when they're looking for a service. You know what I mean? Because Ebenezer is where you go for the music. Ricky Diller did his live recording. Everybody goes to Ebenezer for the music. That's where the sound is, right? It's a beautiful edifice, by the way. So I'm home minding my business, watching a movie with my friend, and I get a text. I said, hold on. They said that Ebenezer AME had to do an emergency evacuation because allegedly, somebody called in a potential threat of some sort. And, you all know that co-pastor Susie Owens and her church, I forgot the name of that church, because I don't really too much care about them. But they had a young man that walked into the church, okay? And I guess he wanted to give us like the Christ, but it was at the wrong time. He came before the altar call. He came right after the little quartet group got down. I don't know why they had a quartet group. Anyway, I don't know who booked that either, because that was a mess. I was happy that the people brought the quartet group in. Okay. But that's for like an evening service, not a morning service. Okay. And then my friend's pastor had to preach, but a young man came in to give his life to Christ prematurely. All right. That's what the people said to me. So allegedly on Sunday evening, when Donald Lawrence was supposed to be in attendance, let's put it back up here. There was a alleged threat of some sort, and the church went into disarray. This is the post that they posted. It says, during tonight's event, we were informed of a safety threat. Once notified, all attendees were asked to exit the church and evacuate immediately. Our church leadership is working closely with the PG County Police Department to ensure all proper protocols and processes were and continue to be taken. The safety of our church and the community is our top priority. We will continue to pray, trust God, and provide updates. Please monitor our social media for updates. Listen, they saw what happened to Loretta. They saw that Will Smith debacle, honey. They see all this stuff. Okay. And the people said they're not taking no chances. We don't want nobody coming in there, doing their little thing. So they got to get up out of here. So here's the update. It says church family and others, because Donald Lawrence and them, they just came in just to perform and get his coin. We wanted to err on the side of caution and took all necessary safety protocols and steps tonight. Due to the increase in random and unfounded threats at various institutions throughout the country, we wanted to exercise extreme caution. The PG County Police Department has confirmed that there was no credible threats or crisis. We have and will continue to maintain and operate at the highest level of safety measures and security. Ain't nothing but Jamal Bryant came and brought that daggone spirit. Get him out. I'm sorry, I need to stop. But seriously, who was mad that Jamal didn't want to talk to him and give the right hand of fellowship? Because listen, what the people talking about? And at this point, I don't even know, is Donald Lawrence marriage? I don't know. So then I went on the line today because I said, why didn't they get, because the Brownings are older pastors. They're older. Okay. They're wise, a man and woman of God. I said, why didn't they get Bishop John Bryant? He's in their age bracket. Well, we all know why he didn't bring John Bryant. John Bryant is very popular in the AME organization. But they knew in order to raise the dollar, we had to get Jamal in. Get him in there, honey. You get Jamal and you get the women in, the women with the pockets. Okay. I even posted something the other day here on YouTube for the women of God to let you all know what men really think about you and your presence on social media. Okay. I'm trying to help y'all out. So I went online today and it says November is men's season. Y'all know that tomorrow is November the 1st. Are we all aware of that? Tomorrow the 1st. It says the entire church and community is invited as we kick off the 2023 men's season. Praise the Lord for the men. Y'all go ahead and give God praise for the men. Thursday, November the 2nd at 7 p.m. with a dynamic worship experience. I don't know who over there now, child, so I can't say who over there is going to make it dynamic. And the word, y'all catch this, and the word from none other than Bishop John Bryant. So they had to bring in the elder for the men's conference. Bishop John R. Bryant. Then come out and see dozens of unique calls. That's a car show, child. So they had Jamal on Sunday. They're coming for the morning service. So he can shuck and jive and do his little strip tease for the basket. Because that's what we do. We bring Jamal Bryant in and Juanita Bynum in for the money. All right. And then once we finish, then you bring in the wisdom. Now, Jamal can preach. And listen, there's nothing like an AME hoop. Okay. If you've never been to an AME church, turn on Jamal Bryant. He can hoop with the best of them. Okay. There's a certain sound that comes out of the AME organization that a lot of people cannot duplicate. I've never heard that in other ministries, like bigger, larger ministries, but the AME hoop is second to none. Okay. A man, the woman of God as they hoop for the Lord. And so from AME church, and that is. And so with that being said, it is important for you all to understand that he does have a specific sound, but his presence is what brings in the money. So I want to know who preached at his church on Sunday. I don't know, Chef. I don't know. I honestly do not know. Let me see who else we got on the line tonight. Okay. And so we covered Kierra Shear. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Jordan Kelly. Okay. They had a beautiful baby yesterday morning. I think it was after midnight here, Eastern Standard Time. And now, and so we're getting ready to hopefully to see those pictures on the line. We're sending out condolences to the family of Aaron Spears. Y'all keep him in prayer. All right. What you all are here for, we might have to finish this in Patreon on Thursday. All right. So let me just say this to you all. There are some things that I will not be able to share with you all here in public. I have been sworn to secrecy. Hey, Shanice. Hey, Alex. I have been sworn to secrecy by several different people. If you all have received information from me behind the scenes, shout out to the people that know how to collaborate. You all can release that today. You all can release the document, okay, in your Patreon. Shout out to them. But there are some things that I will have to further discuss, and they will not be done out here because YouTube has been tripping. Okay, so we will do that in my Patreon probably on Thursday. I want to do a live stream so that you all can get the behind the scenes in-depth information in regards to Brandon Coleman. Now, here's the other piece of the puzzle. I'm trying to get someone to come on that is working with him to come on the line and to talk a little bit about what they're doing to assist him in the process. All right, y'all, let's do it. Lord. Now, I've been holding on to this for a week because it was not public. I found out about this on Monday. Okay. This was not public until about Wednesday of actually, no, it was public on last Tuesday. I deliberately held out. I didn't know if Nosy Bystander was going to cover it. I like how Nosy covers this whole situation concerning Brandon Coleman. You all know that Brandon Coleman is the mind of God. Okay. He is the ex-husband of Cora Jakes Coleman. Okay. Cora Jakes, formerly known as Coleman. And we also know that because of this here story is why a lot of us know about Michelle. Now, if you all are not familiar, Michelle Loud is a mother of 5 beautiful children. Okay. Actually, she said 6 because she did lose one. She shared here on the channel. Shout out to Michelle for sharing with us. I also have to let her know I did have a conversation today that she's been on the radio. So we are getting the message out about baby Jason, #Justice for Jason. So it was aired. My entire interview was aired on the radio so that people can continue to get the information and the message and how they can assist her in her fight to get her son back. Okay. But let's be clear that we would not know anything. Hey, Candace, we would not know anything about Michelle Loud and Jason until we had this story. It takes a right hand of fellowship sometimes. Okay. So let's go back, y'all. Last May 2022, we found out that Brandon Coleman, the ex-husband of Cora Jakes Coleman, was incarcerated. Okay, he is currently in the Ellis County District Court. All right. If you all want to go on, everything is public. You all are more than welcome to educate yourselves on this particular case. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. It is highly convoluted. And if you ask me, it's a lot. Okay. But Brandon Coleman was arrested in 2021 in Dallas County. But he is still serving, he's serving time in Ellis County, okay, in Texas. Now, why in the world would a man that got arrested in Dallas County need to go to Ellis County? What the people told me. And I would hope that the people that are telling me behind the scenes, y'all don't say nothing on tonight's broadcast. God bless. I want to make sure that you stay neutral. I was told, somebody put allegedly in the comment section, okay? And if you are one of the 60-some people on here, I need you all to click like and share. Thank you. So I was told that one reason that they believe that Brandon was transported to Ellis County Jail, and see, they don't want me to talk about this, is that Ellis County has a reputation for being prejudiced. Okay, that's what I was told. I'm saying it nicely. They have a reputation for being prejudiced. And and also we have to remember that when you are dealing with people with money, they can make things move and they can make things shake. And so there are certain things that you can do on one side of the state that you might not be able to do on the other side. Although your name should carry that much weight that you can get some things done. All right. Let us read. This is an update. You all know he has been incarcerated for well over a year now. Y'all don't be in his inbox. If you're going to try to help Brandon, y'all send him put some money on. I don't know how we gotta, well, send it to the GoFundMe for his parents. How about that? Send it to the GoFundMe for the parents so that they can get some things done behind the scenes for him. But here is the situation that we're dealing with right now. So Nosy Bystander came out with a video about a month or so ago stating that Brandon was going to trial and that was going to be next month, and your girl was trying to go. Okay. My team told me no. The Lord told me no, and my team said no. My advisors behind the scene have told me no. Even my friend, I said, you jumping on the bandwagon. You don't even know what's going on. He said, no, you don't need to be going to that. I said, listen, I'm just going to sneak in. I'm going to be down south anyway during that time. I can't just think that. I think it's a good thing you listen to your people. And I said, and they know. And see, here, this is why they have a tracker on me, right? My people, my team, they have my location. Because they know full well that I will jump on a plane and not tell nobody where I'm going. They know full well that I will jump on a plane and I will not tell a soul where I'm going. They will call me. I'll be at the daggone airport. They'll say, where you at? So they have my location. So that if I decide to go to BWI airport, then somebody will probably meet me there and say, get your butt back home. Okay. So that's what's going on right now. They will take me back home because I will catch an Uber from my house with my bags and not tell a soul where I'm going and hop on a plane and go. And they told me I can't go. So Nosy did a video. Do I still have it up here? She did a video and I actually played it here for you all. I think I took it down. I did take it down. And I actually played it here for you all. And I let you all know that in a nutshell, they were due to have trial because when you have trial, you can bring in, witnesses, you can bring in all these different people to vouch for you and your character, etc. And let's be clear, folks just don't want that. They don't want it. And so in the 11th hour, beloved, this is dated on October the 23rd, 2023. Now, I'm also going to say this, and if I should not be saying this, you all, the people that told me, forgive me in advance, but I'm going to just say this. I was told that, number one, they wake Brandon up early in the morning on a Saturday, and they talk to him while he's still half asleep and when they're supposed to be off of work. That's what the people told me. I don't know if that's true. I just said it's alleged, okay? But the people have told me that they wake him up early in the morning, and this is like his legal team. Whoever is on his team, the public defender pretty much, are the people that actually wake him up and can try to conduct business on a Saturday. But this document is dated for the 23rd, which was last Monday. And it reads as follows. It says the state of Texas versus Richard Brandon Coleman. It says defendant, what does it say? Comes now defendant, counsel defendant, and the state of Texas hereby, my daggone thing. Hold on, y'all. Jesus. Daggone ink in my printer. Brandon. Y'all know what? Your girl is so good. I have it on my phone. Here we go. Let's do it. Comes now defendant, counsel for the defendant and the state of Texas herein show the following plea bargain agreement has been entered between the undersigned. The defendant, now listen to the language. The defendant will plead guilty to the offense of aggravated sexual assault of a child, really should say of a minor. And it says the defendant, it says as charged in the indictment, or, and then it says term of confinement. Now, this is the part that gets to me, because originally they were talking about Brandon doing about 30 years in prison for this alleged offense, okay? Term of confinement, beloved. It says imprisonment in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division for 20 years. Take a breath. Meaning, and I don't know if they're still going to have a trial. I'm still waiting for additional information. However, right now, as it stands, where we are today is October the 31st, 2023, 6:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Brandon Coleman allegedly is to plead guilty to the aggravated sexual assault of a child, minor, and he is allegedly supposed to, if things don't change, serve 20 years in prison. And I said, interesting. I said, let me ask you this. And I'm going to say this only because I want the people to start digging. I want the people to start digging. This is what I want y'all to do. So let's go back. There was I've had a couple of Cocktails crew members who actually, let me not say a few, a lot of Cocktails crew members who are in the state of Dallas, Texas. I have a lot of people who reach out to me I just got a long email. Shout out to my awesome assistant, Ashley. She contacted me early yesterday morning. She said, you have a very urgent message that you have to read and respond to on email. And I responded to the woman this morning. Oh, thank you, Elba. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, so the people say that I'm glowing, honey. Thank you. I have on a nice, cute little black lace booster too, child. Y'all look, y'all can't take me. But she said to me, Catrice, you need to go check your email. It's urgent. There's a woman, shout out to you. If you're here, do not say anything. She said, I do not want to comment on your page, but I want to send you this message. And I get a lot of emails in regards to Texas, but it is always the older women, the wiser women that get to me because they touch me right here. Because a lot of these women have labored, they have sold, they have tithed, they have done everything under the sun for these ministries, only for the ministries not to operate in integrity or alleged integrity. And I thought back to myself, I said, hold on. Where was I going with that? I said, you know what? Let me read this email. And I responded to her this morning. Shout out to you. And yet another woman of God said to me, I've been a part of this ministry for decades. I have sold, I have tithed, I have done everything. I have done all my good works in this ministry. And here it is that I have trusted the word out of my pastor. He's given us some amazing words. And I am upset of how he is handling these situations. And I responded and I said, you're not the first person that said that. And I'm of course I'm giving you all the other version. I said, you're not the first person that said that. This is becoming a situation where I'm starting to be concerned. That's why I was going with that. Thank you. I said, so let's go back. There was a woman, a couple people. There's one in particular that messaged me. And she said, I was in the same ministerial class with Brandon. It's several people that have told me the same story, but check this out. She said, we were all given, after we took our vow to the ministry to operate in integrity and uphold the word of God and to minister in and out of season, that we had to go to the office and we had to sign this document, the cease and desist letter, allegedly. I mean, cease and desist. Where's my mind going tonight? It was a non-disclosure agreement. Forgive me. It is on. Hey, PN2, how you doing, baby? It was a non-disclosure agreement. Now, my first thought was, what in the world does a church need with a non-disclosure agreement? And so as I kept listening, I said to myself, the non-disclosure agreements for the church, I completely understand. I don't like it, but I think maybe because of I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know. I really don't fully understand it. But what I told the people about Brandon was this. I said, according to my knowledge, during the same ministerial class as these people, they were to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Because if you think about it, NDA said that you can't talk for the church. I said, does he have one for the family? See, when you're talking about, let's say we're talking about CD Development Enterprises, and I want you all to come in, you have to sign a non-disclosure, a non-compete, all of that stuff, and that is for C&D Enterprises, period. C&D Enterprises Incorporated, this is for my business, but when we're hanging out by ourselves and we're having a glass of wine after we leave the office, whatever I've signed for C&D Enterprises is null and void when we're out having a glass of wine and talking about what happened during the day. I said, you need to find out for me if he signed an NDA for the family. Here is why. Because if they're trying to get, in my personal opinion, if they're trying to gag him, if they're trying to shut him up for some things that he has seen, and they did it, and they had a misstep when it came down to the NDA, it would be as it pertains to the non-disclosure agreement for the family. You would need to have both. If I am your daughter-in-law and I also work for your organization, but your organization is C&D Enterprises, then whatever happens at C&D Enterprises, I should not be able to tell any of the trade secrets to anyone outside because I am bound by the NDA. I can't talk. I got to sit here and look cute. Alexa, turn off 6:45 p.m. alarm.
6:45 p.m. alarm canceled.
Thank you, girl. Okay. But when if I'm a part of the family as well, okay, then I need to be able, I should have to sign a separate NDA. Now watch the people start running to the courthouse tomorrow, scurrying through to have them sign this. And I've advised them not to. Because I know people like this, they go to backdate stuff. Okay, because they think that they can get away with it. But if he does not have an NDA for the family, that is where he has liberty. That's where he can talk. Because again, C&D Enterprises is its own entity. But for the family, it would be something different. It says, all the spouses should be very afraid. It happened. Oh my God. Oh my God. Here's the thing that I need you all to, I know a lot of you all understand fully. I know. We're not dealing with your average church here. We're just not. We're just not. I took you all a couple of weeks ago. I believe it was the 28th of, oh God, it's been over a month. The 28th of September, we sat here and we talked, and I took you all through the progression, how he started, and then where folks are now. And when you start to have people, you got to put them on your back. You got to walk through the trenches in order to get some stuff done. And you have to provide for all these people that are right here. Okay? You have to change your outlook on life. I also shared with you all, my patrons, I shared with them something special in regards to Babylon. Now, we have since put some the puzzle pieces together, okay, as it pertains to Babylon. So if you're not in Patreon, and that video has now been privated, because I know how folks are. So it's now private. If you don't, you got to catch me live or within 24 hours, or it's private. Now it's not deleted. I don't delete my live streams, but I do make them private. And so as it pertains to that, there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes that a lot of people have no clue about. And they think that no one knows. And here's the other part that's really pretty sad. It tells me that there are people that either A, don't believe that there's a God, or B, that God will actually get vengeance. I really don't think that people actually have a fear of God. Because let me tell you what happens. People have been talking, and listen, this is no bash against the church. Listen, I for the longest I was watching TD Jakes and loving his ministry and listening to his motivational stuff on here on YouTube. And it's still, some of it still resonates. I just don't watch it anymore. So for those of you who watch it, go ahead and do your thing. But at the end of the day, there's something there's a misstep here, because the folks cannot possibly understand or comprehend that there is actually a God. And if one person says something and folks don't adhere to what they say, then what does God do? He gives it to somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, until he gets somebody like me that will stand flat-footed, unafraid, unapologetic, and my conviction to say what I got to say and move on. Because I have I have nothing to do with the church. Nothing to do with it. And here's another piece, and I'm going to log on. God bless Cora Jake's child. You know, some things have been happening. And my street committee sends me her post, you know, because she's always going live and she's always saying, you know, she's always sending. So I love the subliminal messages, child. Oh, Jesus. I said, wow, we are doing it up here. God bless her. And subliminal messages to the people. She made a post and said what she said. And I said, that's right, girl. That is what we said. So here's the thing. I don't care. Let me help y'all out. I don't care how much money someone has. No. I don't care how much money you have in the bank. If God wants something to happen, he will allow it to happen. That's it. It's out of my control. I did not want my father to die 11 years ago on December the 11th, 2012. I thought I had 5 more years. God, give me 5 years. And God said no, and he took him. I didn't want my mother to die of stage 4 breast cancer in 2014. I prayed, God, please, please, I just lost one parent, preserve my mother. God said, I know you love your mother, but I'm taking her too. The day I leave my mother's funeral, I go to the graveyard. My pastors, they go back to the church. My senior pastor went home, and that's where he killed over and he died. The Lord said, I'm taking him too. I'm taking everybody in your life that means something to you, regardless if you have closure or not. To show you, you have to trust me and to know that I am God. And above me, there is nobody else. Then, just so to bring it to the people that don't know no better, because there are people out here that are ignorant. Child, the ignorance is real. Then, I was having a conversation, I think it was late August. And I'm leaving the gym because I know I've been working on this body, yada, yada. Okay, I've been working. And so I went to the gym early that morning and I had a revelation. And I called one of my connections from Texas. And I said this. I said, if God could convict and indict the 45th president of the United States in 4 states, surely God can do what he needs to do with other folks. Do I need to say it again for the people in the bike? If God, in his infinite wisdom and mercy, and I told the people, I said, look, you tell Brandon to write. You tell it, listen, they can't stop your hands. You better start writing. And so this is not addiction. I want Corey to get saved. Get saved. Get the Holy Ghost. Okay? Jesus gonna love you. He loves you now. But see, when you start valuing money and power over God and his plan and taking advantage of grace, that's when we have a problem here. You can't do that. Well, you can. But then after a while, God has to show you, I am God. There is no one that is above me. He said, I give and I take it away. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. That's why I never put my trust in a dollar, a person. I put my trust in God. Now, am I perfect? Absolutely not. I mess up all the time. Jesus. Doing a lot of stuff off the line. But one thing that I do is I trust in God to order my steps, and I never make plans. If you all missed my interview on Bullet and Flight Radio, go over there and check it out. Over there, I did an interview, and they said, what do you do? What's your 5-year goals? And I said, I don't have one. I don't have 5-year goals. Because the last time I gave myself a 5-year goal, God laughed at it and said, baby, your 5-year goal ain't nothing to me. This is what I want to have happen. You right now, you need to stand what I say and what I do, and I got to take it away. And he took it, regardless if I was ready or not. He said, I have to show you that I am God, and above me, Catrice. So you can trust in that man, you can trust in your pastor, even your parents. I brought them here. You came with them. I brought you all here. I wanted you to love them, but they are not me. And do y'all remember that God said he's a jealous God? He said he's jealous. He's jealous for us. And when you have a flock of people that are following you, who they are, because think about it. When we're in front of that church, when you're watching your pastor preach, he's a representation. They're the representation of God, right? But they are not God. And you have people that are looking at these pastors and saying, wow, that's an awesome man or woman, my God. But at the end of the day, they are not above reproach. And this right here, let me tell y'all something. Karma's a bee, and so am I. To y'all say that. Listen, karma is serious. And God can do what he wants. I don't care if you have 50 million in the bank, 10 million, 25 billion. You can have 2.5 billion. It is no matter. How many times have you all remember back in the day? This is why I love God so much. Remember back in the day where MC Hammer, y'all remember MC Hammer back in the day? He was walking around in all these flashy outfits, gold and black, glasses, rings everywhere on his hands, haircut, probably paying $10,000 for a haircut. And what happened? And I'm not wishing this on anybody. Just hear what I'm saying. And what happened? I said, oh, okay. I'm glad you're walking around and having a good time. I got to take it. The most humbling thing for me was back in 2021 and 2022. 2020, we all know the COVID hit, and I'm still working. I'm doing the dag. I'm making good money. And then something happened and rocked me. They said, we gotta close this contract down. It was a work from home job, and I lost everything. In the blink of an eye, gone. And this is when I was kind of on YouTube, but I wasn't really fully on like that because of some things that happened. And so what happened was, excuse me, I sat in my bedroom. Hey, what's going on, D. Jones? I sat in my bedroom, and I was looking for this video too. I sat in my bedroom, and I recorded a video, just a regular video. I think I uploaded it. I think I made it private at one point. And I said, there's a reason why God is allowing this to happen to me. And regardless if I like what he's doing or not, I have to abide by the plan. I said, I'm getting ready to get put out of my house. Beloved, I didn't leave up out of there until June of 2022. God made it so that somebody put $15,000 down on my apartment for me. Come on. Because I thought in my mind I had lost everything. But when I said I put my trust in God, listen, God, if you want to take me up out of here, out this apartment, I gotta go. Let me know when my time is up. And it wasn't until I visited that court, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Listen, I don't pretend to be nothing that I'm not. I went to the court and talked to the free lawyer service, and the man said, "Listen, this is a situation with your apartment building. This is all these complaints. You need to get out of there." Jewish man. So you need to get up out of there. He said, whenever you listen, there are resources that I know that you can benefit from. And I use some of them. And then I actually reached out to because your network determines your net worth, right? Y'all know that. So what I did was I called people and I said, I need a place. And I started plugging through my phone, and God made a way. And my apartment now is much better than what it was. What I'm saying is, if I would have just went on my own devices and said, I'm up out of here because I don't have a job, God said, no, you got to trust me. And that's what I did. But you can't trust in your family and your parents and your pastor. So you can love them. There's nothing wrong with that. I encourage people to love folks. Go ahead and love them. But when you start to hold over the fact that your parent is worth all this money and he can make things move and shake. Let me tell you one person that see, I don't see it. I'm not in Texas. I am in Maryland. I keep telling y'all where I'm at. Okay? I'm in Maryland. God, look, he knows. Keep me in Maryland. Praise him. Leave me in Maryland, child. The Bible talks about the God sees all. He is all. So when people are in rooms and they are making deals and they're talking this way and they're moving and shaking that way, the only person that matters the most in the entire equation that sees everything is God. So you can pull the wool over your church's eye. How many times have we seen these pastors? You think they preach a good word, and then you find out that he been messing around with the deacon. Well, he preached a good word, and then his wife pop up missing. Y'all know on Dawson and Denise channel that those men of God who have taken their wives out of here. You thought that they had a good relationship. Everything was perfect. And you find out that he was angry and could not resist taking her out. And now they're locked up in jail. The only person that matters that sees everything, it is not my pastor. It is not even me. It is God. That's all I got. So with this Brandon Coleman situation, y'all keep praying for Brandon. Let's go back. I have made sure to make his parents aware. Shout out to them. I really enjoy talking to them, by the way. To Miss Bernice and Pops. Okay, shout out to Miss Bernice and Pops. And Pops is the avid watcher of the show. He told me he made a joke and said something about the right-handed fellowship. I said, hold up. I said, wait. Why would you talk about the right-handed fellowship? Shout out to Pops, y'all. Pops said something about the right-handed fellowship, and I cried. Okay, so shout out to Pops from last week, y'all. But y'all keep praying for them. I have let them know they're fully aware, and they also come into my Patreon when I do talk about Brandon. I like for them to know everything. Okay, I don't like to keep any secrets. But what was I going to say? Y'all keep praying. I know that they are fully aware that there are some people that are still looking at him sideways because of the core Jake situation. When they are ready to come forward, they have expressed interest, okay, of coming forward to have a conversation with us. However, I need you all to be very clear that they're dealing with a lot. Okay, she confirmed it, and then I said, okay, let's just wait, because she confirmed it before the news came out last week. I said, let's just wait for a little bit, okay, and then when you all are ready, then you can come on at your leisure, whenever you're ready, when you feel comfortable, because this is a very hard thing to digest, to know that your child is allegedly, I have to say allegedly, they understand that is being manipulated in the court system allegedly, okay? And so you all keep praying for them that they can provide some sort of answers. My whole thing is get Brandon out so he can talk, okay? I need to be able to see him and have him up here on the screen like I did with Michelle, have him on the screen, and we can have a full dialogue so that we can talk about everything in its totality and move on. Because ultimately he is a huge piece of the puzzle. Okay. And so we want to make sure that we give him his just due. So y'all be praying for him because he also is dealing with a lot of manipulation in situations. Okay. Yeah, that's what I heard, D. Jones. The people told me that Ellis County is very prejudiced and that he's basically not in a safe place. And so you all keep praying for him. Hopefully that we will get some sort of resolve and we will understand better. Huh? Bye and bye. I'm so silly. Okay, tonight we talked about I gotta get ready to go. I have a date. It is date night, okay? Because it's Halloween. And so we're gonna watch movies and grab something to eat. All right, it's date night. We talked about congratulations are in order to Kierra Sheard Kelly and her husband Jordan Kelly. All right, they celebrated the birth of a healthy baby, Chloe Drew. Okay, so shout out to them. Also, we sent out condolences to the family of Aaron Spears. Okay, he is a renowned drummer. He will be, I mean, I'm talking about immensely missed in the gospel community. Okay, the country is going crazy, but the DMV in particular, they are really having a very difficult time with this loss. Every musician, singer that is known to man has sent their condolences out. So I am waiting to see where his funeral will be held, probably Glen Arden, because that's where he was playing at last. So I can only attest that it might be there. Okay. It's a very large edifice. If you've never been, if you know, you know. Okay. It can hold a lot of people. It is not the Potter's house, but it is not far-fetched. It is a very large edifice. Beautiful edifice, by the way. Pastor Jenkins is the senior pastor there. Okay. And then we also talked about, well, where? Oh, we talked about the Granger, the Brownings out of Fort Washington, Ebenezer, AME, Fort Washington to be exact. And they had an alleged threat of some sort during their concert because the spirit of Jamal Bryant, let me stop messing with Jamal Bryant, but you know, people probably just didn't want Jamal in the house. But Jamal worked, he came in the morning time, so they were late. Not unless they were upset that somebody else was there in the evening. Now, Donald Lawrence, I don't even know is he still singing? Like, I just don't even know, child. Is he on a reunion tour? I don't even know because I don't keep a track of it. Okay, so if y'all know down in the comment section, let me know. All right. And last but not least, we found out tonight that Richard Brandon Coleman, the ex-husband of Cora Jakes Coleman, Cora Jakes, formerly known as Coleman, has allegedly signed I say allegedly because it could change. I have faith that they could redact some things or see what happens. He's still singing and recording. Oh, is he? Well, what is he singing? I don't even know a Donald Lawrence song. Is he saved? Does he not? See, I told you I was going to dress up like Brian Carn today and damn everybody to hell. The old Brian Carn. The new one is talking about more grace. But I was going to dress up as Brian Carn tonight. And I was going to damn everybody to hell. But I figured that I wouldn't have no subscribers. I said, why are you dressing up? You are supposed to be a saved woman. Listen, I do not dress up for Halloween. I have not dressed up in decades. I have not dressed up for Halloween. When I tell y'all decades, when I was saved, I was a church nerd. You could not get dressing up. I barely wanted to go to a harvest festival. I said, harvest? That is too much like Halloween. I'm not doing that. What? They just released a Twinkie Clark tribute. Oh, okay. So now he's riding on her. Okay. Apparently, Donald Lawrence has released a Twinkie Clark tribute album. Now, why just Twinkie, not just the entire Clark sister? Like, see what I'm talking about? They ain't saved. Just Twinkie Clark. God bless Twinkie. You know, she's a very talented woman. The woman of God, the icon. Okay. I like to give people that just do. But why just Twinkie? Why they ain't do the whole Clark sisters brigade? The quintet. Why they ain't do that? So they ain't saved. Also, you all please be praying for the family of Bishop Carlton Pearson. It has been announced that the mind of God is in transition. Okay, so apparently his I don't like saying the C word. My mom died of it, but apparently his health condition has progressed. And so please, 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 when you get a chance, please make sure that you are praying for his family. She's one of the masterminds of all the music. Oh, is it? Oh, is? So you just, my friend is baiting me right now because he know how I am off the line. She's like, I'm 50, I've never dressed up. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I used to dress up as a child, okay? But as an adult, when I got saved for real. I'm gonna get to Brandon. Y'all give me a second now. Y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna get back to Brandon. When I got saved, this is for the people. Breaking news. Okay? Breaking news. When I got saved for real. I didn't get saved for fake. Okay? I got saved and I love Jesus. Hold on. Y'all want to see my friend? Because my co-host is coming back. Okay, we're gonna send out a shout out to our co-host. Y'all know he's been missing in action. All right, but he's coming back. He's coming back. All right, you did miss it. Is it Wanda? That's your name, child? Is that how you spell it for real? I know you're lying. Wanda, no ma'am. But I mean, I think your profile picture is nice. We're gonna bring Bishop back. Okay, he is yet on sabbatical. Okay, the mind of God said he needed a break from cocktail hour with Catrice, but he's coming back. And so, according to his team, he will be back by the end of the year. All right. My parents were having it. Yeah, I used to dress up when I was a little girl. Okay, I definitely did that. But when I got saved for real. I didn't play that halfway saved. No, I was saved. And then they started coming up with this harvest fest. And I said, well, what would be the point? Y'all just calling it something different. Having people dress up as Bible characters for what? Now that was dumb, in my opinion. I thought that was stupid. Why am I dressing up like Noah or Bathsheba or David? Why? You got 10 Jesuses, 4 wise men. I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. You have Jonah, you know what I mean? You got David and Goliath. I don't want to dress up like that. That's stupid. There's no point in me dressing up like that for the harvest fest. I might as well just dress up for Halloween. And at this point, as an adult, as the women of God, y'all know the women of God, they dress in scantily clad attire and call themselves, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not judging. Like, do what you got to do, but that's what they do. They dress up in scantily clad outfits, and then they're going to the Harvest Fest, which is basically the GMWA or the Musicians Fest. Was at Nam? That's where they go. They're going over there to the Nam, dress up like like a prostitute, and then they go and shuck a job a little bit with the bishop. They go to Baltimore and have big fun with direction. That's what they do. They get dressed up and they say, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to the Harvest Festival. You're lying. And you're going to hell. You're lying and you're going to hell. You're going over there with that musician. Okay? You're going over there because you see that organ player or that drummer. He said, log up. Okay. See what they do? I told you he'd be baiting me and then he tell me to stop. Anyway, you see that bass player over there? And I was mad that the one bass player in the DV got married not too long ago. I was pissed. It's okay. I have his clone. Okay. They look the same. He's just shorter. They're not the same person. Okay. They are not the same person. He's a little shorter, but they look just alike. Praise God. And God is glorified. All right. And now, last but not least, child. Richard Brandon Coleman. And we already talked about this, but we are going to go back. We're doing a recap. The mind of God, the ex-husband of Cora Jakes, formerly known as Coleman, has been he's pled guilty, allegedly, for the time being, until we can prove that the mind of God has been woken up on a Saturday morning at 5 o'clock. Okay. And being coerced to sign a document that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And then they change it. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And I believe that they might be having him sign and then stamping it on a Monday morning. Now, I don't like that kind of going on. That's the devil. But listen, y'all, originally the sentence was going to be 30 years. In his plea, it says here that the term of confinement, imprisonment to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division for 20 years. So if you think about it, he was not going to win either way. They just shaved off 10 years. That's it. There's no other way to put it. The original term was for 30 years. The plea agreement that he signed allegedly, and I'm going to say allegedly, is for 20 years of imprisonment. Hopefully they can find a loophole and to make sure that he only signed one document, which is the non-disclosure agreement. And listen, I'm going to be called in the Ellis County Court, okay? Who came up in here for Brandon Coleman? I called him one time. I said I was his sister, and I need information. They gave it right to me. They sure did. Because think about it like this. So this is why I looked it up online, because she said, and that's a good question, if he's innocent, there's no reason to plead guilty. On contrary, according to, and I did some research on this, according to Texas, there, if he wanted trial goes all the way. That costs money. Okay, it costs money. It costs a lot of different things, and so sometimes people just give up and just take the plea. And they said it's not unusual for people to plead out even if they're not guilty. Unfortunately, okay. I was concerned myself when I got the word, and that was what you think about it, Bishop? What you think about it, Bishop? See, he ain't say nothing because he don't care. He ain't say, y'all see the bishop down there? Look at him. Hold on, where my hand at? Y'all see him right there? He don't care. So the people said that it's not unusual for folks to plead guilty because they run out of time, they run out of money, they run out of resources. And frankly, they don't want to drag it out if there's no monetary benefit after a while. Exactly, PN2 Ross. Exactly my point. They said they don't even sound right. The court is closed on Saturday at 5 and all the lawyers are asleep. The people told me that the mind of God has been woken up in the early hours on a Saturday morning when he's still asleep, wiping the cold out of his eye, to talk about the case. This is alleged, and to sign documents. And on that note, my date just texted me, child, told me on his way. Oh, wow, that's why your girl looking like a whole fox with my cute little lace bodysuit booster. Okay, shout out to y'all watching. All 68 of you all right now. We had about 80 people in the room, so shout out to them. I pray that his parents look into the innocent witness protection program. Oh, Lord. You know, they are very resilient people, and they are very kind too, by the way. I really enjoy his parents. They are very sweet people. I will tell you this, though. I've spoken to them a couple of times. This was the first time that I actually heard anger in his mother's voice. She's a very meek, humble woman. She's quiet. She's very nice. She's a very nice woman, but she was angry. She was angry. And so I hope that you all understand that I love to do what I do here on YouTube, but this is people's lives. And we got to get into the frame of mind of keeping that things that are important, and things that are not, you throw that stuff across your shoulder, child, it ain't even birthday. But this woman was angry because her son, he's facing 20 years in jail. That is the realization that they are facing right now, that he is currently facing 20 years in jail for a crime that he has adamantly said that he has not committed. So y'all pray for the people, y'all. God can still pull out. He can still do what he needs to do. God is still God. So y'all keep praying. You be diligent. I know some people feel some type of way about him. Listen, put that to the side for justice. And then when he get his butt out and say, listen, sir, you can't come over here and flirt with me. I'm just saying. But you need to come out and you need to talk. I'm so crazy. And talk to the people about what happened. All right. Meanwhile, Teletubby is going around there. You know what, though? As I close, God's going to do it. I am positive that God is going to do it. And let's just hope for the best and pray for them that they come to their senses and they do what is best for baby Jason and for Brandon. Oh, and Amari too, but it ain't none of my business because her mama has not come out yet. If she comes out, we're going to cover it here right on Cocktail Hour with Catrice. All right, y'all. I love you all. You all be good. Listen, love on somebody today. Tell them that you appreciate them. All right. Spread love today. It is so unbelievably important. People are dying at an alarming rate. I've witnessed so many deaths over the last couple of months. And so keep things that are important in the forefront of your mind. And the things that are not, let it go. It is about living for today in peace and in love instead of it being about petty foolishness. We need justice for Jason and Michelle. We need justice for Brandon. And I'm going to continue. Listen, I told people what they got to do. If you want me to stop talking, baby, you know what to do. All right. I love you guys. I will see you on the next video. Bye. Bye, Bishop.